Hello everyone, my name's Lacey and today I have my wax empties and half empties from the last week to share with you. I've been following along with the melting challenge that Patricia Gates is currently hosting. I did print out the prompts for each day and I'm going to go through them with you like I did last week. I really appreciate everyone's feedback on that video. Typically I go through my empties by vendor or company, and last week I decided to switch it up and show you what I melted together each day. I really enjoyed doing it that way. It was a lot of fun. So I decided to do it again this week, and a lot of you commented and said that you liked it that way too. Some of you still prefer by vendor, which I like it that way too. So I think I'm just gonna switch it up, but for now I'm really enjoying doing it this way. So hopefully that's okay with you guys. Let's just get into it because I'm already stumbling over my words and I'm gonna start rambling. Anyway, I have one thing here that isn't wax. So currently in the shower I have a Circus bread sugar scrub sample from the bathing garden, and this doesn't smell like anything because it's a sugar scrub that is in a container with a lid on it. Anyway, Circus bread from the bathing garden is like a strawberry, to me it kind of smells like a strawberry zucchini bread. I think it is technically, I think the scent notes say fruitcake, maybe. I could be wrong, but to me it smells like a strawberry zucchini bread. I do like it and I'm enjoying it in the shower right now. I don't know that it's one that I would pick up myself, but I'm really appreciative of the sample and I am enjoying it. So that's what I have going on in there. And then let's just get into the wax. So I think last week we ended on the 12th. So we're gonna start on the 13th, and that was Peach Cobbler Day. So it says melt a peach scented wax or color. So I pulled out some peach scents. So in the kitchen, in the tea light warmer, I melted this sample of Moroccan Peach from Barrett Wax Crafts. I'm gonna sit that there and try not to shake you guys. I really enjoyed this. I'm not sure what the scent notes are, but to me it smelled like patchouli and peach, and it was really nice. It wasn't quite as strong as I expected it to be, but I was kind of glad that it wasn't, because on cold, even now in the bag, it's very strong, and the peach is teetering on the edge of cat pee peach to me. And I did slightly get that on warm, but I don't know what it is in here. To me, I feel like it's patchouli. It could be, I don't know, some other earthy kind of scent, or it could be like spices. I'm getting patchouli and peach, but I think the patchouli or whatever it is in here really helped out the peach to not lean completely cat pee to my nose. But I don't know if that's one that I would pick up again, just because the peach did kind of smell like that to me. But he has lots of scents that I want to try and ones that I've already tried that are amazing. So I didn't hate it though. It was nice. It was a medium performer and I just didn't like the peach. Okay, in the bedrooms and bathrooms, I had Peach Kiss from Kay, Peach Nectar, Exotic Coconut, and Vanilla Lace. This was from the spring sampler that Carla released. This is really pretty, and it's a good peach for my nose. And I do really like this. It was a little bit lighter than I was hoping for, but it was still really pretty and nice. I don't know that I love Exotic Coconut. I'm gonna have to try that some more, but I don't know that that's my favorite coconut. Coconut, peach, and strawberry are fruits that I am very picky about. Each of them can be very hit or miss for me. So this coconut I'm not sure about, but I do like the peach, and I did pick up a little perfuminess from the vanilla lace. It was really, really pretty. I just wish it would have been a little bit stronger. Again, I've mentioned this before, but it could be that I need to let these sit a little bit longer. The scents from the spring sampler, I don't know, they all smell very strong on cold. Like, I can smell this super strongly in here right now. I just wanted it to be a bit stronger on warm. So we'll see. I would maybe try that one again. And then in the living room and dining room, I want to say I may have put it in the entryway too. Yeah, I think I did in the entryway too. This bar is very juicy, so I'm going to try not to have it leak out everywhere. But in the entryway, living room, dining room, I did a combination of peach nectar, which is my favorite peach ever from any vendor or company. So good. I have this in my club, but I only have one bar in my quarterly club. Oh, it's so pretty. This is a perfumey peach. This is like peach, freesia, and musk are the notes, I think. And it's so pretty, but it's like an authentic peach. It smells like authentic peach turned into a perfume, and I really, really love this scent. A lot of people say this is light for them. For me, it's a fairly strong performer. Like, I can smell it strongly all day, and I just love this peach. So I had it going with Clean Breeze and alternating warmers, and then I think I also put 2 or 1 cube of each in a tea light warmer in the dining room, because I knew I was going to struggle with this. I can't, doing it like every other warmer, I can't get through 2 full bars of wax, because that's just how many warmers I have. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I had 8 warmers going in these 3 areas, I could get through 2 bars, I guess. I did 2 cubes in each warmer this time. I don't know. I don't know the logistics of it. Holy cannoli, I need to reel it in. I don't know the logistics of it, but I didn't get through both of these bars just in my ball warmer, so I ended up pulling out a tea light warmer for in the dining room. I will say that Scentsy doesn't perform the best in tea light warmers for me. I think it's just too hot for Scentsy wax, so that was just kind of to use it up and not really to get like great performance or anything. But I think I'm gonna put another warmer across from me here in the living room and see how that goes. I think I'm gonna pull up my edged core warmer and put a wrap on it and stick it in here and see if I can get through more wax that way, because I just hate to put partial clams back in my collection, especially if it's like 1 or 2 pieces in each clam. Anyway, I've been talking for a while. This blend was really nice together, really fresh, clean, pretty combination. And for me, these two are kind of on the same level as far as strength goes. Clean Breeze is nice. It's more of a medium strength for me as far as Scentsy laundry Scentsy laundry goes. There we go. Clothesline is the beast performer of the Scentsy laundry. Pima Cotton is very strong for me. Clean Breeze is more of a happy medium. So if you like laundry and you, oh, I got peach nectar all over me. If you like laundry and you don't want it to blow you out of your house, I would try Clean Breeze. These were nice together. I don't know that I would need to mix them again. I actually kind of want to mix peach nectar with Pima Cotton. I want to mix Pima Cotton with everything because it's so good and I want to melt it all the time. But yeah, I like that blend. I don't know that I would do it again, but I did like it. I don't want to put that peach nectar in the basket. So okay, and then the last thing I melted on the peach day was peach ice cream from Sugar Melts by Stacy. I melted this in the kitchen and the back room. I really like this scent. I like it a lot. It's a really good creamy peach. The only thing is, this is from June of 2022 and it was strong when I first got it. It was a very strong good performer, and it was a lot lighter this time, so less than a year that I've had it. Let me know what your experience is with the shelf life of Sugar Melts by Stacy. I think I only have one more thing from her. And also, I believe I just saw that she is officially cancer free, so that's amazing. Yeah, that's just really great. So yeah, I really like this scent, and I would probably get this one again and maybe just see if I can make it last a little bit longer or just melt through it faster. But it's a great peach. If you're looking for a really good creamy peach scent, that's a good one. On to 14, melt a scent you associate with a garden. So in the back room, I did some Scentsy testers. I did Lush Gardenia. Oh, it's so nice. Lush Gardenia is one that I never really gravitated toward in the past, and now that it's gone, I'm like, dang it. It's just such a nice white floral. It is very floral. If you don't like floral, you would not like Lush Gardenia. But I really like white florals, and this is a super strong, super good one. So I melted that with Lilacs and Violets. And Lilacs and Violets is just what it sounds like. It's more of a powdery floral for me. Yeah, it's pretty powdery, but I don't mind it. I get powdery from a lot of violet scents, so yeah, it's a really nice floral from Scentsy. I enjoy it, and it's a good performer. And then the last one I did back there on that day was Sunsoaked Petals. This is one I kind of missed the boat on. It's a really nice floral, almost kind of, I don't know, it just smells so summery, like sunshiny, beachy almost. It's really pretty. I feel like there's some fruit in there. I feel like I'm picking up, what is that? I don't know, possibly apple or a melon or something. I'm getting a fruit in there, but I don't know what it is. So that one was really nice too. I'm like all about florals right now, so I really enjoyed this combination in the back room. In the kitchen, I had Night Blooming Flowers from the bathing garden. I don't know why I can't talk today, but this is beautiful. Again, a really nice like white floral. Like I feel like there's some jasmine in here. Maybe a lily. It's really, really pretty. I do really like this. I'm not sure what collection this is from. It could be the summer collection, so I might keep an eye out for this, but I did really, really like that. Okay, then I had in the living room, dining room entryway, I had Divot from Scentsy. I've had this one in my collection for so long. I think this was from I want to say 2015. I picked this up. It might have been from before then. I don't know. I bought this from another Scentsy consultant at a vendor event. She had this scent at the vendor event, and my daughter actually smelled it and wanted to get it. And I was kind of hesitant because at the time I wasn't like super into this kind of scent. This is dirt and grass, straight up. Oh, it's so good though. It's like so authentic. I love it. I know my daughter would not love this at this point. She's very much into like coffee scents and some bakery scents, some fruity scents. She really likes coffee scents though. I really don't think she would like this scent at this point, but I do. It's so good. It smells like you're just digging into the earth to plant something. Oh, I love it. It's so authentic. If I ever saw this pop up anywhere, like if another consultant had it or whatever, I would get more of it. Like I said, I've been hoarding this, but it smelled great. It smelled, there was no like waxy scent. It performed beautifully. It was super strong. I really liked this and I would definitely get it again. I will say my mom came in the house that day and said, "What is that smell?" And I said, "It's Divot from Scentsy." And she said, "It smells like dirt and worms." So she didn't like it. She really didn't like it, but I really did. And I would get this again. I think it would be, I don't know. I really love these kind of novelty scents. And I wish Scentsy would do another collection like that. I know it's not like, you know, it's not a fan favorite. It's not like everybody's gonna rush to buy a novelty collection from Scentsy, but I definitely would. I forget what else was in this collection. I think there was like a tire scent, like a barbecue scent. I don't know. It was just, it was fun. And I would love to see a collection like that again. So anyway, that is Divot. I really enjoyed it. And then the last thing I melted that day was Cottage Garden from Scentsy. This was a Bring Back My Bar. I don't know what year, but I melted this in the bedrooms and bathrooms. And this was nice. This is definitely floral. It's kind of, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like all the floral candles and stuff that were out in like the 90s. Yeah, like kind of how they all just smelled the same. And it was just like a bunch of florals thrown into a candle. That's what this scent gives me, but it was nice. There is a bit of a waxy undertone here. Like I said, I don't know what year this was from. Maybe, I don't even know. I don't want to take a guess. There is a little bit of a waxy undertone. I didn't really pick that up on warm unless I was standing right over the warmer. Like I have the Accord sitting on my dresser in my bedroom. So when I was getting stuff out of my drawer, I picked up a bit of a waxy undertone, but in the air in general, I didn't get that. Yeah, very floral, like 90s floral candle to me. I did like it though, and if I saw it available again, I would possibly pick up a bar or two of it. Okay, the next day, the 15th, melt a pretty or unique wax for World Art Day. What did I do for that day? Oh no, here's what I did. I remember. So that day, the 15th, my daughter was having a movie night with her friends. So I kind of brought that into the theme a little bit. So let's start with the back room. These aren't necessarily pretty or unique, but I felt like they kind of went along with some of the other scents that I had picked out for that day. So the first one is Vanilla Cinnamon Maple from Scentsy. Obviously, I did testers again in the back room. It's vanilla, cinnamon, and maple. It's not a favorite of mine, but I feel like a lot of people really like that one. It's like a good classic staple scent. Caramel Apple Craze. I do really like Caramel Apple Craze. I had this in my club for a little while. It's a good one. If this one were to come back, I would probably pick some up for fall. At least a bar of it. Because it's a really good caramel apple scent and it performs really well for me. So I do like that one. And then the third one I had back there was Caramel Sugar Cone. And this smells good, but I couldn't smell it a whole lot on warm. I was mostly getting the Caramel Apple Craze. So I don't know. I also get like a tiny hint of like a perfumey. It's like a perfumey caramel. But that's just on cold. I really couldn't smell it on warm, so I don't know how I feel about that one, but it sounds really good. Okay, then I had, so in the kitchen, I picked out Movie Snack from Yummer's Delight. I had this in the tea light warmer and the bulb warmers in the kitchen. This one has like buttered popcorn and grape soda. Is this the one? There's one that I think is just buttered popcorn and grape soda, and then there's one that's buttered popcorn, grape soda, and Skittles, I think. This might be the one with Skittles. I can't remember, but I mostly got buttered popcorn and grape soda. So I picked this one because it's unique. I feel like buttered popcorn and grape soda, that's a unique combination, to me at least. But yeah, it smelled good. it was fun. And that's kind of what I was going for with my daughter having her movie night. They watched Fear Street, the first movie from the Fear Street series on Netflix, and I don't know, I just felt like that would be fun to melt for that night. So had that in the kitchen, and then in the living room I did whimsical sweets from the Bathing Garden. And if we're going to talk about pretty wax, the Bathing Garden has the prettiest wax of all time. Visually, and also she has some really pretty scents, you know, for your sense of smell. I don't know how to say that visually, and what would that be? Anyway, the Bathing Garden has some really pretty scents. So whimsical sweets is tonka beans, candy apple, pecan, praline, and marshmallow. This is kind of unique also. I don't know that I've smelled anything like just like this from any other vendor. Yeah, it's a pretty unique scent. It might be that Tonka in there just changes it up a little bit. I don't know, but it was a very pretty melt. You can kind of see what it looked like there. I actually intended to put this in the tea light warmer once the Yummer's Delight scent died off, but I forgot. So now I have 1 cube of this. So I need to just stick this in the tea light warmer one day. But this was nice. It wasn't super strong, but also when my daughter had her friends over, they had the door shut and I didn't really come in here a whole lot. So it could have been stronger, and I just wasn't in the room for that strong period of time. But when I smelled it, it wasn't super strong in the warmers. It smells very strong on cold. So I don't know. I'm going to try this last piece in the tea light warmer one day and we'll see how it goes. I don't know if this is one that I would pick up again, but I felt like it worked for the theme of the day. So let's go on to the 16th. S or S, melt a scoopable soy or sweaty wax. So I did all three. I did back here, scoopable, yeah, scoopable, soy, or sweaty. So I pulled a scoopable from L3. I actually emptied it. I can't believe it. I've had this one for so long. This is Riverbank Aquaman Pine Trees. So it's roaring river, fresh pine trees, ocean waves, and sea breezes. And that sounds amazing, but I just now got through this scoopable because it's so light for me. It's so light. It's really pretty, like aquatic. I don't get a ton of pine tree in here. Like it's there, but it's not an in-your-face pine. It's not like astringent, which I love. I love an astringent pine. Oh, this is very delicate, light, and on warm, it's very light too. If this had been like a powerhouse performer, I would have gotten through the scoopable a lot faster because I do really like the scent. I don't know, it was just very light, and I feel like this last time I melted it, I don't know if the sea breezes in here is salty sea air, but I feel like I got a lot of salty sea air while I was melting this. So yeah, that wouldn't be a repurchase for me. It's a really nice scent. It's just very light for me. Okay, then I also melted a soy wax in the kitchen. I did Gray Skies from Midnight Daydream. This was so good. I did it in the tea light warmer and the bulb warmers. This is Exotic Woods, Oak Moss, Cyclamen, Musk, and a hint of lime. Oh, it's so nice. It's like, I don't know what's in the Exotic Woods, but there's like a earthy spiciness to this. Ugh. I really, really like this. My husband was like, it's okay, but I really liked it. Man, is that good. And it was strong, And I've said it a million times, but Harrison had amazing blends and I miss his wax so much. I still have some, I'm hoarding, but I miss ordering his wax so much. So I really enjoyed that one. And then in the living room, dining room, and entryway, I did some of the Star Wars Dark Side scent. I finished up these two. They both had, I don't know, like half, I think they both had four cubes left in them. And as you can see, this was my sweaty wax for the day. So oily, so leaky. So I just finished those up. Like I said, living room, dining room, entryway. I really like this scent. I really, really like it. I don't remember, I mean, I remember liking it, but I don't remember loving it when I originally melted this. But this time I just kept, every time I walked through the living room, I was like, I just love that scent so much. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's almost mouth-watering, and it's not edible at all. It's just so good that it makes my mouth water. I don't even know what's in here. I don't even know if I can describe this. It's almost herbal. Yeah, it's almost herbal. But like, other than that, I don't even know how to describe this one. I would just say if you typically like scents similar to me and you see this pop up anywhere, I would give it a try. Oh, it was so good and it was so strong. I'm hoping this one comes back this year. A lot of the time they do like a May 4th Star Wars kind of release. I haven't seen anything about that this year, so I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I really hope it does. I at least hope they bring back the bars for May 4th. Because I think these were my last two, and I would definitely pick up more of this, possibly put it in my club. So good. I'm gonna let these sit over there too so they don't leak on anything. And then in the back room that day, I had iced, let's try that again. I had iced pine, and this is nice. I do really like iced pine. It was very light in the back room. I could not really smell this. It could be because of the other scents that I had melting. So anyway, iced pine is a really nice tree scent. It's not one that I can't live without, but it is a really nice one. So then I had blue sage and tonka going back there, and blue sage and tonka is one that I kind of go back and forth with. I like it, and then I'm like, I don't like it so much, and then I'm like, oh, I do really like this. I just kind of, I have to be in the mood for it. I don't know. I almost get a little bit of a leather note in there, and I don't know if that's listed in the scent notes. I don't know. It's good. It's a good scent. I just have to be in the mood for it. It's a good performer. But it's not one that I can't live without. One that I can't live without is Eucalyptus Wreath, and this one is so strong. And I think maybe that's why I couldn't smell iced pine. Eucalyptus Wreath has eucalyptus. I feel like it has juniper or something. Oh, it's good. And maybe some mint. It's so good. I love Eucalyptus Wreath. It's just so fresh and clean and earthy and year-round for me. So good. And it's a nice blender, but I think it did overpower the iced pine. But anyway, that was a nice combination back there. Eucalyptus Wreath is the only one that I can't live without from those three. Then 17th, melt a cake or frosting scent. So I did, in the living room, dining room entryway, I did Rose Girls Peanut Butter and Jelly Cupcakes. This is peanut butter cupcakes, strawberry jam, Swiss meringue buttercream frosting, and crushed peanuts. To me, this smells like a chocolate cupcake with peanut butter frosting. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what, it just says cupcake, so I guess that could be anything, but I get like a chocolate cupcake from this with some peanut butter frosting. It was nice. It's not one I would get again. And the next morning it was just kind of like a nondescript sweetness in the air, and that's one of the things I don't like about bakery. I don't like when there's just like this sweetness in the air. It's just a little nauseating to me. But like when I can smell it and like pick out what I'm smelling, I enjoy it, and I definitely like a saltiness in my bakery. But I don't know, it was nice while it was going the first day. The next day in the morning I was definitely like, I can't with that anymore, I need to take it out. It just smelled sweet in the house. I don't know. Anyway, it was a nice scent. It wasn't exactly what I expected from the scent notes, and it's not one that I would get again, but it was a strong performer this time. I feel like that needed a little bit of cure time from the last time I melted it. Then in the kitchen, I had cream soda cupcake from the Bathing Garden. And this is caramelized sugar, bubbly vanilla cream, and vanilla cupcakes. This is yummy. I love the Bathing Gardens of vanilla, marshmallow, any of those kind of vanilla based scents I love from the Bathing Garden. I feel like they do have to sit a little bit longer to cure. I've mentioned before, I don't purposely let my Bathing Garden sit for very long. If it does sit, it's usually because I'm waiting for a certain season to melt it, or I just didn't get to it. I'm never like, I can't melt my Bathing Garden until next year. When I get an order, if I want to melt it right away, I will. Most of the time I get good performance right away. I do feel like the vanilla scents benefit from a longer cure time. This was so yummy. Yummy, creamy vanilla cupcake. I enjoyed it. I don't know that I would need to get this one again. Like I said, I love all of her like vanilla based scents, so I really tend to pick up different ones every time, but it's good and it performed well in the kitchen. Then in the bedrooms, I did Sweet on Paris, Let Them Eat Cake, and Pink Sugar, from L3. This was really nice and strong for that whole day. It was pretty much gone by the next morning, but all day it smelled really nice. I love Let Them Eat Cake. I do really like Sweet on Paris, and I like Pink Sugar. So this was really nice in the bedrooms. Really pretty, kind of perfumey, but yummy at the same time. It was nice. And then in the bathrooms, I had Let Them Eat Cake just by itself. I just really like this scent. I don't know, it's like a vanilla body care perfume. Really pretty. I enjoy that a lot. And again, I emptied another scoop, so that's super exciting. I'm pretty sure I melted that again, so I'm gonna let it sit there and come back to it. The next day, why do I have 2 days left? Oh, you know what? I never finished. I was like, wait, why do I still have so much wax left over here? Well, this is gonna be all out of order now, but okay, well, let me finish this day. So the cake or frosting day, in the back room I did some like fruity scents to kind of like complement the peanut butter and jelly cupcake, even though I don't get any jelly from that. But anyway, I did some kind of fruity scents in the back room. So I did sugared strawberry, and that's what it smells like. It's not my favorite. I don't really like the strawberry. Ugh. But I know a lot of people do really like this one. I don't like that. I just don't. I also did pink rhubarb sugar. I can't remember, does this one have strawberry in it? I feel like this one has strawberry in it too. I feel like I would grab a bar of this one to try, because I do like what I'm getting on cold in the little tester. I don't know that I smelled it on warm a whole lot though. I feel like I was mostly getting the sugared strawberry, and probably because it's not a favorite is why I could smell it so well. All right, I have to move. My legs are falling asleep. And then the third one I melted in the back room was Rainbows and Butterflies. So just kind of a fruity mixture going back there. I don't really like this one either. I don't know what it is. I think there's some strawberry in here too, or I don't know. It's fruity, but it's like a little nauseating to me, so that's not one that I would get in a clam. I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay, back to the, I don't know why I didn't finish that day. I just moved on. The Pretty or Unique wax. So that was the buttered popcorn with grape soda, the like tonka bean, caramel apple, praline situation from the Bathing Garden. Yeah, those two. I think those were the only two scents I talked about from that day. And then I just moved on. Like the rest of the scents didn't even matter. I think I talked about the scents that I did in the back room too that day. But anyway, let me finish that day. In the entryway, I had, that's why I couldn't smell that Bathing Garden one, because these doors were shut and it was just in here. In the entryway, I had toasted marshmallow and Fred and George. So toasted marshmallow from Scentsy. This isn't pretty or unique necessarily. This is just one that I thought would go with the other scents that I had going. This isn't a favorite, but I actually didn't mind it this time as much as I have in the past. In the past, it's been way too like sugary sweet for me. I didn't mind it as much this time. Maybe it just simmered down a little bit from sitting for so long. Like you can see how yellow the clamshell is. Yeah, it's not a favorite, but I didn't hate it this time. The toasted marshmallow jelly beans are actually my favorite, but not in this scent. I prefer the toasted marshmallow non-jelly bean scent from Scentsy. I love Scentsy's toasted marshmallow on its own. This one is much sweeter to me. And then I had Fred and George from Super Tarts melting with that. So I think this one has some grape in it and possibly bubble gum. Possibly creamsicle. I can't really smell it in here. I'm just from memory of when it was melting. I'm trying to remember, but I didn't like this one. That wouldn't be a purchase for me, but always appreciate the samples. Obviously, it was very strong. Like I could really smell it going up the steps. I just didn't really like it. And then in the bedrooms, I had a Scentsy brick of Caramel Vanilla Delight. And you can see from the picture, it's like a caramel vanilla ice cream cone. I don't like this. And I have a lot left. I might see if my friend Katrina wants this. She might like it more. She's more into some foodie kind of bakery scents than I am, but I don't mind it on cold. Yeah, on cold, it's not like a super cloying caramel or anything. It kind of smells like a vanilla ice cream with caramel drizzle. I don't know. On warm, every time I went into my bedroom, I was like, I can't do that. So I don't know. I might see if she wants this. I think it might be the ice cream in here. I don't know. It was a little off-putting for me, but I don't know. Blueberry cheesecake is a little off-putting for me too, and I think Katrina likes that one, so I might just see if she wants that, because I really don't want to keep melting it if I don't love it. So had that going in the bedrooms, and this is the same day that I had melted Let Them Eat cake again in the bathrooms. So yeah. Anyway, now that that was super confusing, let's go to the last day of this melting week, which was yesterday, the 18th, a scent that you hoard. So I have 2 scents here that I hoard, and then 2 that I just thought would kind of go nicely with them in the house while those were melting. So we'll go through the ones that I just kind of picked to go with the scents that I hoard. And the first one here is the Three-Eyed Raven from Super Tarts. This is Redwood, Rain, and Moss. I do really like this scent. Yeah, it's really nice. I love Super Tarts Rain. It's my favorite rain. This almost has, I don't know if it's coming from the moss or what. It almost has like a little bit of a musky kind of scent. Kind of ozonic. I don't know. It's really nice though. I do really like this. It performed super well. It's still going back there because I haven't changed out my wax yet, but you can still smell it when you go back there. Actually, the Three-Eyed Raven was one of the first scents I ever tried from Super Tarts. I actually ordered, it was like a specialty blend. I ordered a BAM of Three-Eyed Raven with menthol, and it was so nice. So I do really like this blend, and it's a little nostalgic for me too. It's good. I would get that one again. I don't know that this is one that I would grab in a BAM, but I would grab a clamshell of it again. And then in the bedrooms and bathrooms, I had White Witch. This was a half BAM. I just finished up whatever was left in here through the bedrooms and bathrooms. I forget exactly what this scent is. I feel like there's an herbal note in here. Possibly like a rosemary. And then there's mint. And that's mostly what I get from it. I don't know if there's more to it than that, or if that's even what the scent notes are, but that's what it smells like to me. I do like it. I don't know that it's one that I would get again. Well, yeah, there must be mint in here because there's mint on the label. I don't know if that's one I would get again. I liked it. It was like a medium strength. Honestly, I didn't pay too much attention to it, but it wasn't like standing out to me. So I don't think that's one I would pick up again, but it's a nice scent. Okay, so the ones that I melted that I've been hoarding are both from Rose Girls. The first one is Crawler Hunting. And this is Dirt, Rain, and Concrete. So I put this in yesterday morning. It's still going in here in the living room like fairly strongly. So I'm debating if I want to take it out or just enjoy it while it's still going, because I do love this scent. It's so good. Oh my gosh. And you get all of that dirt, rain, and you get that like humidity. Like it's hot outside and it rained, so there's, you know, what is that called? What is that called? When it's like, oh, is that like evaporation or vaporization? What is that when the rain hits the hot concrete and you can see the like misty humidity coming up? Oh, whatever that's called, that's what this smells like. Oh, and you get the dirt. Oh, it's so good. I'm debating holding onto this bag and just taking it out and smelling it from time to time until I get more of it. It's so good. If you are an earthy lover, you need to try this scent. It's so freaking good. Crawler Hunting. And this time it performed super well. The first time I melted it, it was a little light. This time it was strong and it's still going. So I do think I need to let Rose Girl sit for a little bit when it first comes in, but now it's, you know, so strong. And then the other one is Secret Garden. I'm obsessed with this scent. It is vine tomato, leaves, soil, teakwood, and cedar. And it is so good. I had this in the kitchen yesterday. It does have that like tomato vine kind of smell, but I don't know, it's so fresh and earthy. I don't know. I was gonna say I wouldn't be scared of this one if that like vine tomato note is scaring you. I wouldn't be scared of it if you like earthy kind of scents. If you don't, then maybe don't try this one, but it's so good. I need more of this for summer. If you happen to see this pop up in an RTS list or a pre-order list, please let me know, because I tend to miss a lot of vendor posts. I mean, I'm kind of trying to stay off of the vendor pages right now because I have so much wax, but this is definitely a scent that I would make an exception for. I just love this so much. So much. I was hoarding it, obviously. But I'm glad that this melting challenge challenged me, because it is a challenge, but I am a Leo, Sun, Aries, Mars, so if you challenge me, I'm gonna accept the challenge. So I was hoarding this and I melted it and I loved it so much, and I'm happy that I enjoyed it, but I'm so sad that this bag is empty and I don't have any more. So if she offers this soon, I would probably grab 2 bags of this, just so I can like melt one freely and not worry about it, and then the second one I can hoard again. Anyway, so good. This is one of my favorite blends from Rose Girls ever, as well as Crawler Hunting. These two are amazing. The house smelled so good yesterday and today because I can still smell them, but I love these two. These are 2 that I would definitely repurchase, probably forever and ever. So anyway, that is everything that I melted this week. I'm sorry this video was kind of a jumbled mess. I don't know why. I am drinking some caffeine. I've been trying these Celsius drinks. So, and I did have coffee this morning, so maybe it's just a combination of the caffeine is too much. I don't know, but I'm so loving this melting challenge. I'm so glad that the community is doing this, and it's really getting me to pull some scents that I probably wouldn't have, and I'm getting through so much. So I'm loving it. Let me know if you're still following along with the melting challenge. I did see that Patricia put up a post asking for prompt suggestions for May. I can't wait. I'm going to continue with it. It's so much fun. I haven't been doing I haven't been pulling melting baskets or anything. I just kind of check the prompt daily and then look in my spreadsheet in my mind because I'm not organized enough to have an actual spreadsheet like a lot of waxies. I think that's incredible, but I just can't do it for some reason. So I look inside my mind and decide what scents I want to melt for that prompt. Anyway, here I am rambling again, as per usual. Let me know what you've been melting and loving or melting and hating. What scent were you hoarding, and did you decide to melt it for the challenge? Because I really debated melting that Secret Garden. I did not want to, but I did, and I enjoyed it. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you're all doing well, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.